Hello? Hello? I'm getting a spam call. Hello, everybody? Anybody? Nathan? I see you're there. You can hear me. I know, I wasn't talking. I was muted. On purpose. Just out of curious, how do I sound? Do I sound different? I'm really curious. Not that you can tell. Okay. Does it sound any different now? I'm just, sort of seeing. Still sound about the same? But you also have me kind of quiet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use. So I'm using a new interface, a new preamp for my mic. So I was sort of curious if it was anything you could tell the difference. And there's a setting on it that I was sort of curious if there was any differences. Bob, hello. Well. How was it? How was it, B? It's been a while. It's been a hot sec. I guess I should spawn my slames so you guys can target me. You need to know news? I sound down? What do you mean I sound down? I don't know what you mean. Do I just have a very sad sounding voice now? That's crazy. That's absurd. But how are you doing, Bob? Yes. Oh, well. Well, that's just, I guess, my voice for it. Oh, wait, I have to hit the randomize button on the slime. Is it good news or bad news? It's good. It's good. Very good. And it's not necessarily official yet, but it's more than, oh my gosh, my slime is terrifying. What is that slime? It's so scary. You're getting a cat? What do you mean? I didn't know this. Is that the news? What do you mean? Who said I was getting a cat? Now that we're here. I want to know the news reference in the stream title. And that's your guess. Fair. That is a fair guess. What if I just, like, my news actually wasn't that big, and I just, like, clickbaited you? No, I What if I waited for more people to show up? I probably should just say it now. And stuff like that. But I also could just not. Fun times. I did some idling, guys. Now tell it for the real fans. For the real fans. Are you implying that you're a real fan? Is that what you're trying to say? Yes. You know, fair. Fair and based. Have a nice day. So... How do I want to say this? How do I want to say this? Nathan's just like, just tell us already. I want to make sure I actually do want to take all this stuff home for people. For everybody, all of the friends. How about I fly home and then I tell you guys? How about that? How about that? You know what would be... Yeah, okay. I mean, the title does say might. I'm switching my slime. I can't handle him. I can't handle him. No. That's not the right one. Where is it? Here he is. Okay, at least this one's a little better. I take the L, guys. I'm taking the L. That or am I handing it out to you guys? These are the important questions. Crab Rave! And you instantly change me. You know, fine. I see how it is. You didn't like how my slime looked. I see. I see. Game ended. But Nathan, what if I said... What if I said that I said that I says that you may be half right? What if I said that? What if I said that? Maybe half right? Yes. What if I said you were half right? What does that even mean? Jenny is moving in, isn't she? No. No, I can't take Jenny away from Goldie. It would not be very kind. Now, what if I told you that you're going to be upset when I said you're half right? Then elaborate. But what if? What if I didn't know? So, in other words, I might have been peer pressured. I might have been peer pressured into something by my own sister. I thought I could trust her. I thought I could. And the news isn't 100% official yet. It's just very likely. Very, very, very likely. so now I have a bunch of gunpowder. Where am I going to put the gunpowder? So, to answer what is the maybe news, I may or may not, I'm not getting a cat, but I may be getting a kitten. Waiting for the rage Nathan to be like, what the hell? That's not half right. That's exactly what he's going to say. You're right, Brennan. I hate you. T. I'm just rage baiting Nathan. That's all I'm doing. Just like your bro. Hey, great minds think alike. But anyways, huge if true. Imagine if I just was just baiting you wrong the entire time. What if I rage baited the rage bait? What if I did that? What would that look like? You're back. Welcome back. You may have missed the maybe announcement. And it's not like it really... You still on Bedrock or is this Java? This is Bedrock. Still on Bedrock. That was one of the movies of all time. Oh yeah, because you went to the movie. Nathan, name 2 characters. For context, Nathan went and saw the Avatar movie. It was exactly what you expected. That's funny. Extremely average. Name them. Name 2 characters. It's so crazy though, that. So Avatar is what is it? It's in the second most grocery. Spider. He remembered the names. So wasn't the first movie... The first movie was the movie that made the most money in the longest time. And yet hardly anybody can actually name many of the characters. It's sort of funny. Nathan, I have to know. I have to know though. Did Palpatine return? Did he return? Make the cameo that nobody saw coming. The first one is still the highest grossing of all time. Spoilers, Brennan! I knew it. I called it from the day before you saw it. I knew it. Guys, I am totally not just stalling. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not stalling for time for Matt, who got forced into playing a board game. I totally am not stalling whatsoever. I would never do such a thing. Never. Because we all know, I cannot stall for the life of me. But. Hence why I'm talking about I would never stall. I would never stall, right? I didn't actually send the messages out to people. I probably should have done that. But I got distracted trying to get my microphone all set up. It's fine. This is the realm. This is the realm. The hosted realm. Yes, we are still on the that same hosted realm. We are making progress. At least my area is making. Matt has still made little progress on his thing there. He's only have longevity and not die in a week. Well, here's the secret. There's only a handful of us that are still here, but I'm seeing my build to the end because I've gone so far and have done so much, and I want to finish this. And seeing the progress being made has really helped a lot. So what I'm stalling for is because Matt. We're going to work on Matt's... We're actually going to be working on this. We're going to help Matt get the motivation to get through. But he said he's going to be late, and I'm pretty sure he's under the impression that I'm still on Central Time Zone for my stream time, because I moved. Fun fact. So, we might be waiting for a bit, but... we could potentially do some work over here on the stonework again to help Joe out. He actually has already done quite a bit now. I need to add more moss layers over there, I think. I also need to sleep. Let's go sleep. Pretty sure there's a bed up here. Yes, there is. But, you know, I'm saying but like that a lot, and it's almost like I'm going to lead to something, but it's not. But guys, I actually idled the witch farm, hence why I was standing there at the start of stream. I actually idled the witch farm and got us more gunpowder, because we were crazy low. I actually need to go back over here and check the stuff here. Nope. I need to grab the moss stone. Give me the moss stone. How was my trip? I can't complain about my trip. My trip was... it was good. I'm still a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a little tired from driving so much. Well, I shouldn't say from driving, just the last night, me and my sister and my brother and Maddie and a group of my sister's friends went out, and yeah, we were just... it was late. It was like, I don't know, like 3 o'clock by the time I got to go to bed, or got to get home. So, and then I had to get up the next day to drive 6 hours straight. So, I was a wee bit tired. How was your trip? Of course you can. You saw me last night. Last night? What? I saw you. Don't you dare BS me. You won't like me when I have to BS you back. Just saying. I know I torture you. I know it's probably deserved. Probably. I actually want to have this moss sort of like sped to the ground a little bit like that. Yeah, yeah. Then let's grab some moss stone. And let's play the surrounding game. But how was How was hanging with the crew, Nathan, since you got to hang with all the crew? How was the new pupper? Last night, yes. How was seeing the pupper? God dang it, why did I do that? Twas grand. What? What did you do? What did you do? Are you just gonna leave me on that cliffhanger? Stephanie and you did not see the pupper? Oh no! You still got time, right? Right? You still got time. You can still go see him, right? It's not too late. See her? You can go see her. Is that right? Or will you not be able to? Is it not gonna be happening? That'd be tragic. That'd be really tragic, actually. Also, where's Nick? We should need to get Nick in here. Because then I can bother him. Where is that dude? Not likely. That's so sad. That's so sad. And I'm sitting here thinking I was the only one that didn't get to see her. Nathan, we can be sad together. We can be sad that we both missed the opportunity of a lifetime to meet a new pupper. That's... The fact that... I would never do that. That's just me, though. It's funny that you guys did. But I don't want to know. I don't want to know how many times that the salad got tossed. I want to forget how many times the salad's tossed when it happens. Kept you entertained through the pain. I have to know, though. I have to know. Were you guys like celebrating every time you got another point? Was it a true competitive nature? Or was it golf scoring? It was probably golf scoring, wasn't it? Well, you said you won, so it was probably not golf scoring. Somebody has not answered. Nathan? It's the question. It's time for the question of all time. More of a sarcastic. Oh, she's winning by this many. Nathan, it's time for the question. You should know what the question is. Camaraderie. Also, I'm currently plugged in with my new audio interface. So my wiring is very much terrible. It is non-existent. Because one of the wires I need to use... So I have like a... I don't even know how long this wire is. It's like a 9-inch wire. Like, it's super tiny. So it's like a little baby wire. And, so my interface... The headphone jack that I'm plugging into, basically a little monitor mixer, is on opposite sides, so it's like super tiny. The question of the day was meatballs. Ooh, meatballs is pretty yummy. Meatballs is good din din. That is very good din din. I had leftover food. Funny part is, not even my leftovers. Yeah. But it was given to me, so it turned into mine. Leftover what? I had spendini. Because I went with my sister to our previous points of employment. I think I need to, like, make more stone. I'm not gonna lie, I think I need to expand the stone a little more. You know, like, maybe out to, like, here. Maybe. I need to make it not even, so maybe just, like, adding, like, a little blurb there. Maybe do a little blurb there. I feel like I should do that. We had a cooler. We had a cooler. But yes. Me and Maya now? No, yeah, no, just me. Nathan, I know you wanted to come back with me, okay? I know you wanted to. But you had to work, okay? We all are knocking on wood. Guys, Should we make a prediction of when Matt will arrive? Should we make a prediction of when he should? Should we make a prediction for the prediction? Predictionception? Gamba? Gambaception? Sort of funny how much just breaking up a line really does help. It really does help a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee tiny bit. Ouch, ouch. You have copper armor! Dead. And so if Matt decides to put a little stable here, because he has horses here, I'm leaving some dirt. So it makes sense. Oh gosh, that zombie has a baby! Run away! Cat. Maybe, Maddie. That's a big fat maybe. That's a big maybe. Some might say maybe eyes news. Okay, I need to seep. Oh, wait, guys, we need to actually do the prediction. We're gonna do a prediction, okay? How long till how long till he shows up? Do like 15 min? Do like less than 15? 15 through 45? Let's see. 1 hour? Actually, we're gonna switch these. We're gonna change it. No, 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 no. It needs to be that. It needs to be. We doing the thing. We doing the thing, everybody. Okay, everybody. 5-minute prediction. 5-minute prediction. Everybody, place your bets. Place your bets. How long will it take for him to show up? How long will it take? Oh my gosh, there's so many creepers over there. We need to seep. Seep away. How long do we think? How long until the man shows up? You know, I probably should actually join the Discord in case he does show up. There, I hopped in there. I hopped in the place. But here's the thing. I need to get rid of the Discord overlay for now. So it's not in the way! But it should be popping up. Yeah, it's popping up. Let's go. Okay. I'm actually really excited for to get Matt going on this. Because as it's going to go, it's going to look better. And that's going to make it more motivating to do it. I'm excited. Am excited. Okay, how do I want to do this? So one thing I do want to add, you know, maybe I should go get a bunch of tough and like line, you know, like the edge here, each of the edges along here. So with tough, perhaps I should go do that and go get some tough. Why is tough so, it's one of those things. It's such a nice block. I just never have it. Probably because I use so much of it, but that's besides the point. There's some right there, but I don't want to use those. I want to get deeper. Where is the tough? Where is the tough? I am getting bombarded. Things are scary. There's a baby zombie chasing me. There's a baby zombie chasing me. Oh, look at him come. Look at him come at me. Here he comes. He's dead. He's gone. He had it coming. Let me... I do need some light blocks. Oh, I have a bunch of torches. Let's go. Just gonna light up the area a little bit so that nothing comes and harms me. So I can just mine in peace. I thought that was diamonds. I was like, how did I miss that? You're so back. Let's go. You see, Nathan, we are currently about to just sit back and mine a bunch of tough. Super exciting things you missed. Like, we killed a baby zombie. It was crazy. The baby zombie was crazy. He even had chainmail armor. crazy. Nathan, are you happy that somebody else is playing Knights KOTOR? Yeah. Are you gonna go just send them your playthrough of KOTOR on stream? Just be like, there's this dude here. Various, hello, welcome, welcome. Probably doesn't exist anymore. True. Hey, look, diamonds. Man, there's this really niche streamer. He doesn't stream anymore, but man, he was pretty fun to watch. He played KOTOR. He even played like Undertale for the first time on stream, and then got mad at me. It was great. He did wave his fist at me, and he told me he was waving his fist at me. It was wild. He said to him, "Why I oughta?" Oh, you know? You know him? Were you there on that stream? That's crazy, dude. And we didn't even realize it? That's crazy. Oh, there's a cave below me. Guys, if I did get a kitten, I don't know a name. I really don't. I want you guys to know, and this is going to be my, this is my prediction. When Matt finds out that I'm potentially getting a kitten, he's gonna be like, well, you gotta let chat name it. I'm gonna be like, no. Like, maybe I'll take suggestions. And if there's a good one, maybe. Because we all know that's just a massive mistake waiting to happen. We all know that. That's a pit. Why have I never noticed that hole there before? You know something I've been curious about? People, so over on YouTube chat side, I get people who say hi, and then I say hi back and ask how they're doing, and then they just never respond. It makes me sad. It really does. But also, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm gonna have to go find another tough vein, aren't I? Oh, look, a tough vein. Oh, it's an iron vein, too. Oh, it's a mine shaft. Oh, look, that same mine shaft. Is that it? No, it's just, okay. I thought for a second there was a chest there. I was like, what? No way. No way. I was in disbelief. Oh, no, I knew about this one. Okay. I don't feel as bad anymore. I did know about this mine shaft. But there is an iron vein. Pretty crazy iron vein. But you know what I don't need? Iron. I have so much of it. I don't even know what to do with it. Let's find another one. Find another vein. I didn't pick that up. Somehow I did not pick that up. Interesting. Oh, there's stuff over here. But I need to lighten the area up there so I don't get dropped down on by a creeper, as we just saw one. Hello, creeper. You're gone. And we celebrate with a firework. Totally on purpose and not a misclick whatsoever. All of my firework uses are completely intended. As they all should be. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh wait, I need to light up over here. That's fine. Is the zombie still following me? Skeleton is. Ouch. Ouch. You have an enchanted rod, don't you? See, this is how you farm it. There we go. Easy mode. Tough. Here's if there is a better way to get tough. I don't think there is. But I would be open to hear. But yeah, I don't think there is. Because there's no way for renewable tough. At least that I'm aware of. It's just too good. You know, actually, Nathan, I have a question. I has a question for you. The KOTOR Encyclopedia. Even though probably anybody can answer this. I'm still asking you. Because I can. You may have an answer. Is there a reason or any particular reason for KOTOR to be people are starting to play now? Because Tyler's like, I think, the second person I've heard that's starting to play it now. Is there like something encouraging that, or was it just sheer coincidence? They announced the new game. Ah, that will be it. That'll do it. Fate of the Old Republic. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Nathan. My Star Wars Encyclopedia. Nathan, since you are the Star Wars Encyclopedia, it was like the first game announcement they made. Well, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the Game Awards because I was streaming during the Game Awards. I only caught the end. To me, yes. Nathan, I need you to tell me, is a certain character named Container, is he evil? Is he evil? Why does everybody hate Container? Container. Named who? You're gonna hate me as soon as you realize who I'm referencing. You're gonna absolutely hate it. You don't know what I'm talking about? You don't know who Container is? Man. I thought you were an encyclopedia. I really want you to put it together. I don't want to tell you. I really do. Because I want to see... I want you to be like, oh my god. I'm curious if anybody knows who I'm talking about. Probably not. But I thought the joke was going to be funny. But it didn't hit. I was being fun. I'm bad at jokes, guys. Confirmed. It wasn't even a good one. I have to explain it to you. Nathan, name some types of containers to me. You don't know who container is. Tupperware. Box. Crate. Chest. Nope. Those aren't the right ones. Guys, this is a scary cliff. I need you to do some more containers. Some different containers. And you may just say one. That might make you realize what I'm saying. The lightning just struck like that was like some evil scheme. Who is container? You're not thinking of any other containers? Man. You probably wouldn't consider the container that I'm thinking of as a container. Probably. Actually, you probably would consider it a container. Cup. Mug. Bowl. Getting closer. Does Stephanie have an inkling? Does she have the slightest Scooby snack? Brother, just say it. What's a container that starts with the letter J? She's not even here. Oh, well. Rest in peace. Jug? Close. It's not jug. Container. Okay. What? What? Did you figure it out? Did you? Don't you know what we were talking about? Something with Jar Jar. I asked if container was evil. I had too much faith. Yes, always. I feel like you're just upset that that was what it was. Would that be a correct statement? You're just upset that that's what it was. You are. Are you just upset at yourself, or are you just upset that I even made that jump? Guys, I made a wrong turn. Both. Success. I thought it was clever. I thought it was silly and clever. The fact that you're even just slightly upset about it makes me feel like it was a win. I have so much terracotta, dude. Place some of the stuff up here. Wait, did I only have the one? Oh, I did. The other one is still in my end chest. Understood. Are you gonna tell Nick about that jump I made? Are you gonna talk behind? Actually, what do I want to do a mixture of materials for this, or do I want to... Do I want to do, like, the natural look? You'll let me do that? Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to tell him, the container is actually evil. I was just going to tell him. I was just... I mean, we could message him, just be like, Nick, we have important question to ask you on stream. And then he probably wouldn't come. Because we scare him. Let's be honest. Anytime it's something Star Wars related, we scare him. I don't want to do that. I mean, I could do... I guess I need to do... the regular tough on top, followed by the other. Do an interesting little tidbit, like something like that, maybe. Maybe as soon I make the transition with the water. Maybe. That might work. So I can just go along the side here and just place this. Nathan, now that you know what the answer is It's a container. What would you rate it out of 10? What would you rate the jump? Three. You know, fair. I had more faith in what it actually was than I probably should have. Now here's the question. Do you think Nick would find that name amusing, or would it just make him upset? These are the real questions. These are the real important questions. But guys, let's be honest, I probably lost like 10 subscribers from that. Including Nathan. Let's be honest. It was pretty bad. I feel like you'd have a similar response. I feel like if he didn't get it right away, he would have a similar response, but I think he would maybe get angrier faster. He'd be like, Brennan, just tell me. What are you trying to tell me? That, or he would get it right away. There would be no in between. I feel like that's what it would be with people. It's either you get it right away, or you just have no clue until it's told to you. What do you think that's a fair thing to say? Obviously, we know the answer, so it makes sense to us. Uh-oh, I am running low again. It's actually going to take so much. So much tough. Nathan, do you have to work on New Year's? Not New Year's Day. Same. But New Year's Eve, yes. Same. I have to know. I have to ask. What if, Nathan, we get a big game of Peak together and try to look for a multiplayer mod where we can have more than 4 people? What if we looked for a massive Peak game? At some point. We don't have to do it on the holiday because we're probably doing stuff. By we, I mean probably, or something like that. That would go crazy. It would be so fun. And I think it would actually have its own difficulty because there's going to be not enough resources. I think it has the potential of being insanely fun. I just need to look up, see if that's a thing we can do. I was gonna say getting that many people together might that night. Yeah, no, not that night. But if I start organizing, what if? What if? Imagine. And then I gave everybody a bugle. Imagine. Imagine how beautiful that would sound. You know, if you could get multiple bugles, it would actually be, I think, amusing to see, I think it'd be amusing to see people actually coordinate it so well to where they actually make chords with the bugle. It'd be so, I think it would just be so stupid, but it would be so good. It'd be so, if somebody actually pulled that off. I still think if imagine if I actually got really good at playing the bugle in the game where I could just play things. Oh, that would be insane. I also think it would be sort of really fun if you could gliss. So, like, it doesn't, like, you could, as you looked up and down, it would change the pitch while you're playing. I feel like that'd be hard, I think, hard to do and very intensive to do, but it'd be so fun. The closest thing you could do with that, I think, would be, having the Doppler effect. So, literally, like, have somebody stationed on the cliff and somebody, while they're falling, just playing the horn. So you just hear, yeah. Did anyone actually do the prediction? I'm curious. I have to see. Did anybody do it? Nope, not at all. Unfortunate. It's deleted. It's gone. It never existed. Never existed. We would never. Oops. I broke the kelp. You know, another block I could do is definitely pale moss as a transition. So maybe like above it I could do pale moss into tough. Maybe. Or I could do tough into pale moss. That would also be another option. I think that's one of them we can play with. Potentially. Maybe. Maybe. I do like the look of the polished tough. Even from like just the transition into the stone. I think I'm still going to keep it with tough because it has a little more texture. But I think either way would look nice. Methinks. And we know what happens when methinks. Well, we all know that nothing happens when methinks because I don't have a brain cell. Simple as that. I need more. More. Meow. Wait. I just slept. I didn't actually grab more. Sometimes I think things through. Only sometimes. I actually really like the warped under the water here. The little splotches. It feels like kelp. Yeah, it feels like kelp, but it's not kelp. Which I like a lot. Oh, you have a trident. Or a spear, I should say. But still. That was actually terrifying. Munching on my food. Now we see a little bit more. Just a zombie villager right there. Okay, now we go back and we can change some of the tough. Now here's the thing. Now the secret. Just replace some of them. And then do the same like that. Trying to get a good sight. Yeah. So I just need to do that every so often. I just need to... I can make the hard line of the tough now, but vary it later. So now here's the thing here. I want to do like a wonky shape in this. Then do a little tough there. Yeah. There we go. I like that. See, that's what I want. I want this type of effect. Yeah. It's so funny how much just adding that really helps. Like, really adds. Honestly, the biggest thing I've learned when trying to make things look better is just this. It's all in the small things. The small things is what's really brings out the like shapes and stuff, like colors and shapes and Yeah. That makes me a lot happier. Maybe I just love tough too much, but you know. Guys, I don't think that certain someone's gonna come. I know he's playing a board game. I just asked, how is his game going? I should be like, are you winning, son? I'm doing it. Guys, I'm messaging him. Are you winning, son? He's gonna be so mad that I sent him that. He's gonna be like, what the heck? I'm gonna be like, you didn't answer the question. Are you winning? I'm actually it's gonna be fun when he joins. If he joins. I feel like I'm a menace. Nathan, am I a menace? Nathan, you've been saying this. Have you, though? I have never heard it. Now I'm also looking at this river right here, the little bake here, and now I'm seeing like, okay, now we just need to make that little tough, polished tough area spread out into this a little bit, and then get a little darker into like deep slate or something. Okay, I do want to see how this looks. If I do expand that out, so I'm going to do that right now. Yeah. This is gonna take a bit, isn't it? Isn't it, guys? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I have to back up. Yeah, that's definitely the move. That is 100% the move. Now just add some like deep slate right there. Or even just something that it's just a little darker than the... I mean, it's also naturally just going to do that, so add the blue sort of tint as it goes deeper. I'd almost say if anything, I need to make it a little thicker on this side. Oh, I have to go get more. I have to get more. More tough. I need actual tough. It's sort of crazy how much you can just use. I should just use a bunch of this. This is a good idea. Save some tough blocks. Wow. Now I just need to place it on top. Top block. Top block. I need to breathe. There we go. Now let's fly up and just see what that looks like. Yeah. That seems to work really well. I almost want to... Ooh. And the tough is actually sticking out now. Looks really nice right there. I mean, I guess I need to, like, just add more just regular tough as well. Let me go ahead and do that. What does that look like? Man, I don't know. I think that I need to go to... What do we think? There needs to be another step between the tough and the stone, in my opinion. That or the stone just needs to be replaced with tough. Unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure how I want to approach that. Just looking, everything is good. Everything is good, right? Right, maybe. That's a fact, maybe. Ah! Ah! There we go. Dope. Dope. That was... The zombies tried to kill me. How devious. Ouch. I didn't take fall damage, but I heard the sound? Why did it do that? Oh well. Guys, what do we think? Should there be... I almost think the tough's too noisy, actually. At least the not polished tough. I think the tuff works well around the rocks, but not, and in this little crevice. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't look right to me. I mean, what could I do instead? I mean, the only things that are really popping into my head are, like, concrete. And concrete sucks. Concrete really sucks to make. Man, I feel like I really gotta go at least try gray concrete. I'm just like, oh, it's probably gonna look right. Let's see what terracotta looks like. I have terracotta over here. Let me see what the terracotta shades look like of the gray. I mean, cyan is pretty gray on the terracotta side of things. I do remember that. I mean, polished andesite is also a pretty decent one. Yeah, nothing there. Going back to the dye shop so that we can go take a peek at potential... at other potential things. Maybe. Ouch. So. We do have light, just straight up light gray terracotta. I could try it. It is a little warm. That's the only thing my only concern about it right now. I don't want to just use the gray. Let me just grab one there and... Don't we have bone meal? Bone meal, please. I need to sort that. Bone meal is going to be in the moss area. Right? Right? That would make sense, right? Yes, my engine says it. So if I just do that... Can now do that. What's gray terracotta look like? Do I have any... I really don't have a crafting table in here. That surprises me. I have one right there, though. Gray terracotta looks a little dark. A little dark for what we want. I'll still make one, just... Let's go look at... Ouch. Whew! That was a little hectic there. Yeah, already looking at it, I don't think it's going to be the right color. Yeah. Even just comparing it. Maybe. Maybe if it was going to dirt. Like, if I did something like... this, and then that turned to dirt. That could actually work really well. Like if I got coarse dirt. Here, let me just for giggles. Dirt. Oh, that could transition. That could transition. That could be a middle block. It really could. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I like it enough for me to actually keep it, though. It is a good thought. Which then leads me to... What if I just went straight... What if I went just straight to dirt here? Like so. I mean, that would just be green. I mean, because then I could go tough into mossy cobble. Maybe. We do an experimenting. We do a wee bit of experimenting here. Oh wait, I could also just use pale moss. I could use pale moss because then that gets the texture a little bit. I mean, that does work really well. That does work. Do I have pale moss on me? I do not. I believe there's going to be some over here. If I'm someone who thinks things through, which is not very often. So this is like definitely a darker gray. I mean, that definitely transitions better. I mean, I could also do a maybe I do moss and the tough into... Maybe that's the move. That also saves me on tough. Sort of... We might be on to something. I'm going to see this through a little bit. So then what's this look like? That definitely works better. It's still a pretty hard cut from the moss stone to the grass. But I think if we made that thicker, it'd probably... maybe not, actually. Definitely need some sort of transition, I think, into this. I definitely do like... the tough layer definitely needs to be speckled with the moss. Because then also, with doing the moss, it also keeps these rocks having some definition to them. While being able to keep transitioning, and it's not so jarring as the tough is. I mean, I could just go moss stone into moss, 'cause I already know that works. That always works well. and then into grass, which I know works really well. I'm definitely going to need to play with this. But the ideas work really well. Like this little cove here, I think it's working a lot better. Definitely making it bleed into the water makes it feel a lot better. Like compared to this is night and day. I also do like the fact that the tuff, you can see on this polished stuff that you can see like a line on the bottom. It really outlines the water. I like that. This is definitely going to be a multi-day sort of thing to do. Yeah. Definitely the right move. I think the one thing I'll add eventually is I think adding little splotches of like moss in the water might be a good move to sort of tie in with the kelp, so the kelp doesn't turn into so stick out as much. Because definitely when we get rid of the dirt, the kelp's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Like you can already see it starting to stick out a little bit there. So we definitely need to have a little more green. These are just plans for the future. Big plans for the future. I definitely do need to go grab more tuff. That's definitely something I need to do before next stream. Because if I'm going to be using tuff like that, I need so much of it. And especially if I'm thinking about it, I'm even still thinking about doing concrete. I'm going to need to get a bunch of that. Go mine a bunch of sand and a bunch of gravel. Actually, gravel we have a buttload. So gravel's not an issue. It would just be getting a bunch of more sand. So maybe it's maybe concrete is not as bad as I'm thinking. So maybe I do concrete. Maybe I go farm concrete. Maybe that's what I need to do in the next go. I will say this is sort of refreshing to work on this little exterior river since I've been in the cave for so long. It is sort of refreshing going and looking at it. And yeah. You know, maybe the hardline, I think I'm overthinking the mossy cobble. I think the mossy cobble is going to be fine because I think we do want to sort of have that line, the defining line of the stone versus the grass. I just want to make it a little softer. And I think the moss will do that. Like, even just, like, looking in the distance and stuff like that. Like, if I fly up here. Yeah. I think that'll work fine. But, guys, I think on that note, I'm going to need to go ahead and end the stream midair. I think that's where I'm going to have to let it go. Because I definitely want to play with this a little bit off stream, just to sort of narrow down exactly what I'm going to do, so that on stream I could just sort of just go and not have to really think too much. But this is a great start. Great start to get the feel I think Joe is also trying to get. Is making that come to life a little bit. So then, on that note, I'm going to end. So, I thank all of you guys for hanging out. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And we may or may not be streaming on New Year's Day, maybe? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I'm not streaming then I will definitely be streaming next Monday. But we'll see about Thursday. We'll see. But that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope all of you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I hope to see you guys all on Thursday, if not Monday. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye-bye.